Alright guys, me and Brandon are back to play some more Martha's Dead. I did want to give a shout out to Rufus. Thank you for the lovely webcam. I adore it. Thank you for everything you've been doing as well, and I'm very proud of you. I will have his stuff linked in the description. What do you think about Rufus?
He's pretty funny.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He is pretty goofy.
Good guy.
He's brutally honest, and he loves playing anything that's like Red Dead, you know, obviously because of his name, and he plays a lot of GTA too, and he will be playing the Expanded Enhanced, or whatever the hell they're deciding to call it now. So go ahead and check him out if you guys would like to. Yeah. Alright, you ready, Brandon?
Yep.
Alright.
Yep. So where did we leave off?
We got shot.
And Lapost is dead.
Yeah.
No, my bag is not here. My diary. Lapo's letter.
Oh, nose.
Oh, no.
How is he? How is my daughter? Please, doctor. Please give me good news.
It's a miracle she's alive, Eric, but she will be all right. The bullet passed right by her heart and exited her chest. Unbelievably, it missed her lungs, spine, and heart. She could have been paralyzed or died. But thankfully, she's fine. I examined her thoroughly. She didn't even lose that much blood. She was lucky. And you were lucky, so to speak.
She was lucky that my wife went for a walk in the woods.
Otherwise, she would have bled to death, yes.
I don't know what to say. All of this, it's too much. So much death and suffering. Nothing more.
Don't worry, Eric. She's young, so she'll recover quickly. I'll be here all day anyway.
Thank you, doctor, for everything.
That's fucked.
Do you mind coming with me to pick my wife up from the cemetery? The funeral will start soon in the chapel.
Of course not. Lead the way.
You know, with all of these preparations for the funeral, Irina wants everything to be perfect. It's her way of coping, so she doesn't have to think about everything going on. She is a woman who has suffered so much. Maybe too much.
I don't think she suffered at all.
No?
I think she would be suffering more if she actually knew that it was Martha, the one that actually died.
Yeah. Alright, so what am I doing? Still need...
Violence against citizens continues in La Romola. And once again, General K's family has come under fire. Now it is the life of her sister, Martha, that is in danger. The blow from the gunshot in her back could have killed her. It is only by the grace of God that the girl is alive. The anti-fascist political motive appears to be the only reason behind the cowardly act. The New Zealand troops are advancing slowly. After the Battle of Poggibonsi, on the 18th, they are still far from the Tavernelli Val di Pisa. The German resistance on the Tuscan hills has been exhausting for the invaders.
Okay, where should I go, baby?
What if the bag is here somewhere?
Oh, okay. I'm still looking for the bag. Oh,
There's my bag. Thank God. Let's hope Lapo's letter is in there. Dear Giulia, are you surprised that I've addressed this to you and don't think you're dead? Everyone calls you Martha now, right? I know you too well. I can never understand why no one else can ever tell you apart. Not even your own mother and father. Martha is gone, and I cannot reconcile myself to that fact. I have to stay hidden, and sadly I can't run to you. Even if I would love nothing more than to hold you tight and cry together. No words. I just want to be close to you. Can we meet in the barn tonight? I will try my best to be there around midnight. Don't be alarmed, but if things get ugly, please remember this number, 6934. He knew he was in serious danger, but what about the letter? I had it in my hand when the soldiers ran off. Mummy found me, and if she's read it, well, she hates Lapo, and now she must know who I am. No, she probably would have left me there to die. She'd rather have no daughter than the wrong one. Before I go to the funeral in my underwear, sure, why not? Mummy would definitely appreciate that. The ceremony is today, so I need a suitable dress. I would like to spend a moment with my sister, just me and her alone, before people arrive for the funeral and then take her away.
Okay, that was saving. I should go see her now, huh?
Yep.
I should pick up the phone but remain silent. If I let the caller speak first, I'll find out who it is.
Oh, yeah.
Knowing who is calling
Hello?
could be important.
Mum, can you hear me? Is there somebody there? Mr. Eric?
It's the nanny. I can confide in her. Nanny? Hello, it's me.
What? Hello? Oh my lord. I must be dreaming or something.
No, Nanny, you're not dreaming. It's really me, it's Giulia.
Oh my god. Giulia, my little sparrow. How wonderful. Sorry, but I thought you were dead. I saw you lying there dead. This brings me so much joy that... Actually, you must explain to me, my little sparrow. What is happening?
I told Nanny everything that had happened.
Oh, God damn it, another
She was
dream.
sad for Martha, of course,
Yeah.
but very happy at the same time. I was the one she had a special bond with. I explained to her that I wanted to try and meet the White Lady, even if I knew it was a silly idea. But she didn't think I was a fool, quite the opposite. She explained to me what I should do in an attempt to meet her. It was
Tarot cards?
complicated. I noted everything down carefully in my diary. Who knows, maybe she did it only to keep me occupied, while deciding what to do with me and who to warn. I won't ever know though, because that very same day, a bomb struck the villa and she died. They all died. We should have been in that house ourselves, but instead... Poor Nanny. Bye, Nanny. I love you.
Goodbye, my darling. I thought I'd lost you. Be careful, my little sparrow.
That is fucked.
Yeah. That is.
There's no body on the table. Where's the body?
I don't know. Alright, so 6, 9, 3, 4.
Yep.
You've called this number. Damn, Lapo must be dead then. Rest in peace, fair comrade.
Yes, Lapo is dead. I am
No, don't talk. We don't need to know who you are. By calling this number, it means Lapo wanted you to complete his work. A telephone cable near the house of German General Erich K. has to be cut. One goes to the house, but there's another cable we suspect is connected to a secret base. That is the one that has to be cut. If you see any German vehicles around, let us know immediately. We won't use this number anymore. It's dangerous. Use a telegraph. That will be safer. I hope you know how to use them. Otherwise you'll have to come up with something. This is important. Frequency X. Before the message, telegraph "Town on fire" to identify yourself. Long live the homeland. Long live the liberation.
Should I sabotage the cable and become a spy? I don't know. My father is German. It would be like betraying him even though he himself hates this war. But what happened to Lapo and those guys? If I can save someone's life, maybe I should try. Or maybe I can talk to Daddy about it. He may be able to advise me on what to do. I don't even know the first thing about all this. What were you thinking, Lapo?
What do you think I should do?
Well, this is a big decision. If you reveal the plan to Father, then he can send troops out there to kill everybody. If you help the pedestrians, then you could put Father in danger, potentially. I'm curious to know what happens when you reveal to Father.
Alright, so you want me to do the father one then?
Yeah.
Okay.
I decided to tell my father everything.
This is
I loved him very much, so I couldn't do such a thing in secret. I didn't understand anything about these things. I would have acted without knowing what I was doing. Daddy told me to agree to their requests and report everything back to him. He implored me not to get myself into any trouble, like all fathers do. To cut the cable, I will need sharp scissors. Tailor scissors should be fine.
How did she tell Father?
Maybe she wrote it down. I don't know. But I think I already have those scissors. Yeah, I already got those way before. Alright. Damn the damn camera again.
Yeah, but she wants to spend time with her sister before they take her away.
Yeah, I know that, but I don't know where her sister is.
Now, probably down in the basement or outside. Well, basement's out of the question.
Yeah, I'm not going in there because then he'll just close the door behind me and I'm not fucking open it. Really?
Well, we'll be back after a few technical difficulties.
Alright, so we're... Well, bad. So she's not in the basement.
No, she'll be outside. That's the kitchen.
I know that is the kitchen. Why is... Oh, that's open now. Right. It wasn't open.
Murderer. It's dead.
Yeah.
And you just leave it.
Poor little one. He's dead. Poor little guy. His place is by Martha's side. Nanny always calls me Little Sparrow. This is the part of me that died with Martha. It'll be safe next to her. Here, Martha. This is my heart. Carry it with you. I'm starting to understand how painful your condition must have been. Not being able to properly communicate with anyone is becoming increasingly difficult. I envied you, but I did not see your suffering. I did not understand your courage. I miss you so much, Martha. I'm not worthy to dress in your clothes. Attempted murder in La Romola. After the murder of Giulia K, today her twin sister is the victim of another attempted murder. The condition of the young girl, found by the German troops, is no cause for concern. The political motive behind this is becoming all the more clear. But that's not what happened. It's all wrong. Mummy was the one who found me. The German soldiers shot me. Best to stay quiet. No one ever believes the truth. July 19th. I retrieved the cameras at the lake, but I had convinced myself that I was the one who had hurt Martha. So much so that when I had the rolls with me on the way home, I found myself in another horrible dream. I don't even remember going to sleep. As soon as I woke up, I developed the film. The photos confirmed to me that my memory of that night was correct. It was a great relief. I have decided to go back to the lake in an attempt to communicate with the White Lady. I know it's a crazy thought, but I can't get it out of my head. I need to know what happened to Martha, so I must pursue every possible avenue, even the path of insanity. Now I know what must be done to meet the lady. Nanny has explained everything to me. I must try to meet her early in the morning when it is foggy, or all will have been in vain. That's what the legend says. This is what I need to do. 1. I must re-invoke her loss by putting her into contact with her lover. To do this, Nanny said to look for his grave in the woods, but there are so many. Daddy always said that infrared photos can see what the naked eye cannot. Maybe then they also see ghosts. There wouldn't be anything strange about that now, considering I'm trying to contact one after all. How crazy. 2. A part of me needs to enter her world. A lock of hair would work, so I'll need scissors to cut some off. 3. I will need an object that connects her world to mine. I don't know what to do for this yet. Hopefully something will come to mind when I least expect it. 4. To communicate with her, I will need to use my tarot cards. I will meet with the lady on the island where her lover was executed.
Don't I have scissors?
Yes.
A German tank! I have to report its location via the telegraph hidden near the cowshed. Daddy probably asked for a garrison after all that has happened. I should report its location via telegraph.
See, it's supposed to cut. Oh, yeah, there we go.
This wire heads towards the house and then keeps going, so it must be the right one.
There we go.
Now all that remains is to go to the telegraph near the barns. The telegraph must be hidden in one of these feed bins. I have to start every message with the code word. I saw the tank on the road, and the road is near the house. I guess I have to communicate something like that. They are asking me to find a map of the defensive line. There is one in my father's study.
Okay. Do you remember what map they're talking about?
The one that's on the wall?
Yes.
That's it. Hopefully the image comes out clearly. The print should be fine like this. You can see detail clearly.
There, huh? Yes, I think so.
There we go. The photo is where they requested.
Let's go, lady. Come on. You can do it. You can do it.
I have placed the photo where requested, so I need to find the right words to communicate it. Oh, and of course, I need to remember the code word. Okay, so after I've been there, I will place a flag on the telephone pole near the house. They will then know that I have accomplished the task. Easy peasy.
Yeah, you're going down to where Lapos died.
Yeah.
Yes. And then keep following it down.
See, that's the problem with me and you, is like we grew up in the woods and we're like, we don't do trails, we just make our own, bitch.
You might want to check the map.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I'm going that way.
Yeah, okay. But if I'm going
What
to
is
the
this
wild
place? This never used to be here.
Weird, okay. Let's open. We can't open it.
Oh, it's closed from the inside. How can I get in?
I don't remember where the tripod one was, but I don't know. Whatever. Let's figure it out later.
This little boat is Nanny's husband's pride and joy. He used to take me fishing in it many years ago. I don't understand why Mother never wanted me and Martha to use it. This old culvert used to be covered in bushes. Someone must have worked in it recently.
What are we looking for again?
Tunnel?
Well,
Here. It wasn't there when I was younger, I'm sure of it.
weapons.
There's been a whole world underneath us this whole time.
Legitly.
When was this place built? I didn't know it even existed.
Well, considering it's 1944 and those are Nazis.
This place gives me the creeps. This must be a dormitory, but no one is here. Who knows why? This telephone doesn't work. Oh, it's probably because I cut that line.
Yeah.
There's a whole lots of freaking guns there.
Dear Brunhilde, the heat here is killing me. We have been trapped inside the tunnel. It seems that Command are preparing for something big, but they are not telling us what. The other day we went out on patrol and accidentally shot a young girl. I will carry the weight of this guilt for the rest of my life. I love you always. The hope of seeing you again is what keeps me going. T. The soldier who shot me, he thinks I'm dead. I don't feel any resentment. We are all hurting so much. I will hang this on top of the pole next to my house. That will confirm these tunnels are in the area. My mission will then be complete.
Okay. That's all I needed then, huh?
Yeah, now you need to figure out how to open up the gates.
Yeah, which, I don't remember which way.
Up.
I have to open this gate. There has to be a way.
Okay.
I will pull the gate closed so nobody notices that someone was here, but it will remain unlocked.
Okay. So then I go back to that tower thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The pole next to the house.
Yeah.
I believe you are. I'm curious on what's up with all the bugs. I'm just hoping that it's not flies around a dead body.
For some reason I have a feeling it is, though.
Flies around dead bodies?
Yeah.
Would not surprise me.
I have done everything they asked of me. That's the end of it. That's the end of it. I hope I made the right choice.
Alright. Mark it down.
Look up right there. So are we going to do this the long way?
What do you mean?
Well, there's two ways to get into the basement.
Well, I'm going this way, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Oh, this little guy, huh?
A tripod is necessary to take photos with long exposures.
Alright.
And we should have everything.
I have found what I need to take infrared photos.
Hang
That raven is making a big fuss.
on.
Maybe it's the same raven that killed that poor sparrow. I hate bullying, yet it seemed as if the raven wanted to bring the little bird back to life.
There you are, guys. Where's we going? Oh, where are we going?
The dress? It's made made from the same fabric I found a shred of next to the lake. In fact, it is torn. It must be my mother's. My goodness. I started to suspect that Mummy could have been involved in Martha's murder. Lost in these thoughts, hours passed, and I completely forgot about the funeral. When I realized it was evening, they were already carrying the coffin towards the cemetery. She never loved me, I knew that well, but I would never have believed that. Had it been her? I struggled to believe it, but it made so much sense. At the lake, she must have thought Martha was me because she was convinced that I was dead. When the funeral ended, I felt an irresistible urge to play. I loved music. I started playing without thinking about the possible consequences. I didn't care anymore. I needed to feel alive, to exist again.
What's going on here? Giulia? Is that you? No, it's not possible. Martha's never played. She's deaf, yet no. This is madness. My God. So, Martha? I understand now. You can get all of the attention, right? You were jealous, weren't you? Because she was a wonderful girl and you're just a useless little slut. How did you manage to convince her? I get it now. But she talked to me. No, it doesn't make sense. I will have you locked up in an asylum. You hear? That's enough. You will pay for what you've done, you cursed lunatic. They will torture you to reveal the monsters in your head.
Wow, okay.
Her words were as sharp as blades. I tried to tell her that it wasn't me. I showed her the photos I developed that proved my innocence. But she grew all the more angry, calling me crazy, and then she began to hit me with everything she had at hand. I closed my eyes as more darkness began to take over in me. Memories came flooding back, not memories of actual past events, but more so of feelings I had when I was little. They were scary. They were the fears of a little girl. Despite what had happened, I went walking in the woods early the next morning to meet the lady. The evening before, my father had tried desperately to console me.
Talk to me, Giulia. You know I love you. I just want to understand what happened. I am happy you are alive. Even if we have lost Martha, your mother was just in shock. She didn't want to hurt you.
Okay. So I think tomorrow we're gonna go see the White Lady and figure this mess out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm curious. You gotta get ready for bed.
Yeah.
That was your bedtime alarm. Alright, I love you guys. I'll get Brandon in here tomorrow because I'm curious what's gonna happen now. Like, extremely curious. Alright, love you guys. Bye.